Alright, welcome back to this Supercoach Nuff channel. In this video we're going to review round 24 of the 2025 NRL Fantasy season. So, an okay week for myself, probably not the strongest week. Despite scoring a 992, it did end up about 21,000 for the round. There was a lot of four-digit scores this week. And I have slid back about 200 spots overall. So we were 4180. Now we're 4380, so more or less 200 spots down. So not great, but not completely terrible. If we have a look at the team, how it went. So Kurt Donahue was our starting hooker, and he returned 54 points, which was pretty good. Payne Haas as our captain was fantastic, scoring 83. Pretty sure that was the top scorer in my team as well, so I've nailed that pick. Terrell May was good with a 59. But Connor Watson, unfortunately, with just an 18, coming off the bench, not playing 80 minutes like he has been. So he might find his way out of the team this week. Second row was okay. Jacob Preston with 48. Angus Crichton with 56. Solid scoring. Halves were good. Nathan Cleary with the 78. And Nicho Hynes with the 73. So very happy with those picks. The centres, Tommy Turbo was okay with a 43. Mwangani Tawase only scoring the 25 this week. To be fair, most of the attack was going down the other wing. James Tedesco at 58 was good though at fullback. Jaden Campbell was 60, continues to smash it. And Jacob Kiraz was just the 31 this week, reverting back to the wing. And not seeing a lot of it either, unfortunately. On the bench, though, we had some good scores with Aaron Clark getting a 61. Nafahu White with the 69 was fantastic. Lockie Galvin with just the 31 in a well-beaten team. And Adam Dewey with the 62, so we did loop him in. Josh Curran's 35 was solid, but yeah, we definitely did the right move there. In terms of the leagues this week, so I wasn't directly involved in either of them. But if we have a look at the fixtures for round 24. So in the first league, some big scores. Westy 2025 defeating Rooster. So for Wes's team, the standouts were Payne Haas as captain, well for both. Aaron Clark as well. So Fanua Blake and Connor Watson somewhat cancelling each other out. Eli Katoa was good with 61. Adam Dewey was a difference maker. But Scott Drinkwater turning up 102, who featured in both teams. And I think it came down to Dylan Edwards on the bench there with the 76. Sort of, I guess you compare that to Ruben Garrick, who unfortunately got injured. Cam McInnes also unfortunately getting injured. So probably just unlucky with injuries there, Jeremy, but great season. And Wes rides on. And on the other half of that, the Supremers, very unlucky, scoring a 10.55, but losing to Mike's team, Panic at Tedesco, with an 1100. So again, both going Payne Haas as captain. Harry Grant with a 71. I guess Nicho Hynes outscoring Katoa in the halves. Reece Walsh with a 94 on the wing fullback spot. Both had Dylan Edwards and Tedesco. Jaden Campbell as well. So despite Drinkwater with the 102, trying to think, I guess it must be Nicho Hynes was the difference there, because other than that, it's pretty sort of even throughout. I guess Harry Grant outscoring Nafahu White just. So a few extra points for Katoa over KPP. So it was pretty much, yeah, Nicho Hynes the difference maker for Mike this week. So as you can see, the head-to-heads this week got Jackson up against Mike, Brendan up against Wes in the major preliminary finals rather. And then in the second league, I've clicked the wrong thing there. Go away. So in the second league, fixtures. So the semi-finals. So all four teams scoring 1,000. So I'm pretty happy I wasn't playing this week because I would have missed out. But Fatality getting the win over Too Easy. So having a look through, they both captained Terrell May. So interesting there. I guess Qatar in the halves instead of Nico Hines was a difference. Scott Drinkwater and Reece Walsh at wing fullback was helpful. And I guess looping out Stewart would have seen Dylan Edwards come in. Garrick would have been the one that did move into the team. But getting that 76 was very crucial in the end. Just looking through that. So well done, Phil. And in the other half, oops. So the Yorkshire Yowies getting the win over Power Beast. Again, a pretty close matchup. So both captained at Payne Haas. Because both had similar scoring halves, similar scoring edges. So Fanua Blake was a few points down there. So both had Drinkwater. So I'm thinking maybe Nafahu White was the difference maker there. King Togia was a good point of difference with 56. I don't know, couldn't quite manage to get Reece Walsh's score in there, so could have been a lot more there on the bone for Mark's team. But some good scoring there from both teams. So yeah, the preliminary finals for this one, as we just saw flash up a minute ago. So Mark's got an interesting one this week with his two teams going up against each other. And I'm up against Fatality. So tough matchup for myself. But we'll see how it goes. In the Open League, if I go back to it, so I'm down to 7th. So a few people getting up there this week. But let's have a look for round 24. Couple of 1074s for Casual Baller and Schmick Richards. Panic at Tedesco with 1100. But yeah, those were the top scores this week. A 1085 for the Shermanators, so well done, Dean. But I guess overall, we'll have a look. So Liam still sitting around 150th overall, 148 currently. Well done, mates. Schmick Richards, so 557 overall after a 1074 this week as well. Fatality, 764 overall, so still in the top 1,000. And then a bit of a drop down to Corn on the Cobbo at 4,186. So must be a bit of a log jam here. So big spooky Mark Tukey. Well done, Jack. Don't know if I've featured this team too often this season, but because I don't remember that name, that's a cracker. But in the top 5K as well. And Payne in the Haas, 4,300 mark as well. So well done, Jordan. And Panic Tedesco just lurking outside the top 5K as well. So good stuff there, Mike. But in terms of the team this week, so we do get Hudson Young back, which is a good in, but we do lose Nico Hines. So swap him out for go Adam Dewey based on form. He's going well. Swap in Hudson Young. But I guess with Connor Watson's minutes being a bit of an issue, I'm thinking we swap Nafahu White in the middle. Swap Connor Watson down here. And we can probably look at looping Watson and Curran. So, although the Bulldogs play first. So the Bulldogs against the Storm. So we'll swap Curran into position 5. And we get to have a bit of a look on Friday night. And again, it might be 35, might be about right. I guess we can wait and see if Connor Watson does start or if they do the same switch of him coming off the bench before we commit to that move. So that's basically how the team will set up this week. Captain, vice captain. I mean, at the moment, it's hard to go past these two legends. Um, Penrith against Canberra means it is a tough one for Nathan Cleary. Um, the Tigers up against the Cowboys. Don't know if Dewey's quite earned the captaincy shout at the moment. So I think we might just stick that with Haas and Terrell May rather, as the captains, and everything else can probably stay the same. Yeah. Maybe Aaron Clark could come in um, with the Warriors matchup, but yeah, I think we're pretty okay with the squad as is. Maybe I should put, oops, keep Dewey on the bench just in case there's a late out in the centres. I don't know if Fletcher Hunt's going to be any chance of covering wing fullback for us, so we'll just run the gauntlet with these guys. Well, could do Nwangani Tuase or something on the bench. Yeah, covering that wing fullback swing. So I guess we don't have half cover if one of these two is out. So put Donahue on the bench. So now we've got hooker covered, middle covered with Curran and Watson, edge obviously covered, halves covered, wing. Yep. So that's the team. We will come back and do the round preview, albeit probably just me going through the few trades that people have left, but can't see too many changes from this. But we'll wrap it up there. So thanks for watching. Comments, questions, thoughts in the area below this video. Give us a like if you enjoy the NRL fantasy stuff. Subscribe for the other fantasy sports content on the channel. And other than that, we'll catch you in the next one.